Hello and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and I am going to be showing you an alternative scrapbook layout today using the Exploring Nature Scrapbook Kit. So last week we did page 1 of the kit, which is a double layout, and this time I'm going to be using the items for layout 2, but I'm going to do my own alternative version of it. So let's go and have a look. So last week we did, as I said, layout 1, which we followed the instructions exactly, and this was page 2 of the first layout. And as I mentioned, I'll just put it to one side. As I mentioned, with every scrapbook kit, you get instructions, full pictures, and cutting guides. And then you get more detailed page layouts with instructions and measurements of how far in to come. So these are ideal for new scrapbookers, or if like me been doing it a number of years, we can use the elements and do our own version. So I've already cut it up and this is for project 2. I've got all the die cuts together, so just put those over that side, and then these are all my strips and pieces that I've cut. So, and we're going to be using white willow cardstock, which is a new one that close to my heart did. So that's why I stumble, because normally Stampin' Up is like basic white, but this is the other way around. So I'm having to relearn it rather than ending with the colour. So let's do one page first. Let's have a little. So I'm going to do my own thing. So I know, and what's often nice is that we can do strips. So I'm going to cut, which way around do I want to cut? I'm going to cut this into strips. So how long is that? Let's just see how long it is. So that is 8 inches long. So if I do 2, 2 and 2, even I can work that out. 2, 2 and 2. Okay. And then this one, that is full length. And I'm going to do that 4, I think, 4 inches. So I've cut it, and then I'm changing it slightly again. Piece left over. Right, okay, let's have a play. So I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put one of these there. So I've got a nice edge. And then I'm going to, like, what? Now this is one bit. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it in half. So I'm going to pop it. This, I hope it's in line. Let's do it like that. That bit and that bit. Yep, that's near enough in half. I'm thinking I'm going to have that bit going that side, and then I'll match it the other side going that way. So I do it like that, and then so I had to cut some strips. So I'm going to add some strips here, I think. Double strip here. Yep. And then so I've got that strip that side. I've got that one there. That's the right one, isn't it? Yep. So I'm trying to mirror it. I'll just drop something off on the floor. We've got that strip can go there. Right, so what else have I got? I have got these bits here as well. So I'm thinking I need something. I think I need something down here. It's a bit bland. Oh, we could flip that over. Put that there. Yep, we could have it like that, and then they can go over it like that. Put that right against the edge, and then we've got some die. Where's my die cuts gone? Oh, here. Nearly forgot them. So what die cuts have we got? We have got a number. We have got a journaling block, which I need to punch out the little holes slightly. So today, this afternoon has been really lovely. It's nice and sunny and warm. And some of you will have seen on my Facebook posts, I went to Germany for 5 days. Just got back Sunday night late. And it was on stage, which is an event sort of run by Stampin Up. That is solely for demos. So I've got my hands on the next catalogue. I have got some products coming out in May, but I'm not going to share them yet because we've got loads of products still available. So that one, some leaves, little big title. So I'm thinking, let's pop that there. I didn't want that's going to go in a bit. Okay, that there. That's going to go on page 2. That's my journaling. And that there. See, I have the darker strip underneath it. Yeah. You know, we had to cut this very thin strip. I'm not going to use it because it's going to be a bit of a pain to stick, I think. So let's do this. So I'm going to stick my papers down now, so I know exactly where these are going. So we had, what was it, 900 demos, and I took loads of photos. They showed us presentations of products. There's some lovely ones coming out. And for the scrapbookers out there are 2 scrapbooking 12 by 12 masks that'll be available in May, and they're going to be doing whole pages, what are they called? Page protectors for the standard 6 by 8 album. So for those that aren't keen on 12 by 12, there'll be a smaller album to do. And what else? Yes. Some of you may have been watching our American demos and know they get paper pumpkin kits. And before COVID, I think it was, we had 2 released in our market, but it never took. Well, I think it was the cost really. And now, after everybody's been asking about it, and I know a couple of my customers will be really pleased, come the 1st of April, it's going to be available in Europe. So it's a monthly subscription, and I haven't read our demo update today, but it should be all on there. So I will update on my newsletter and that over the next couple of days. Just put that there. And of course, as it's a new product, we were given the April kit. So I will be showing you that. Right, that's got, as I said with this, sometimes you get a little white bit that sort of just needs trimming off a bit. Okay, so we'll do that. I want that to go back there, don't I? So let's stick that on. So there's lots of lovely products. We've got 3 new scrapbook kits. The colours of our papers are really nice. I've seen the new ink colours, and they're really nice. And I've seen the new ink pads as well, which for my customers that do struggle with opening our current ones, these literally just flip open like that. Okay, so I want that to go there. We were going to stick these across the top, weren't we? So I'm thinking I quite like that colour way round. So let's look at there's my glue. So let's just run a little bit of glue down this edge, not too much because we don't want it to spurt out. So on stage was 2.5 days, and it's very intense. There's a lot to see in that, but it is worth it. Well, I think it's worth it, because one of the things I love about it is catching up with people that I haven't seen for a while, or excuse me, or who I've only ever seen on Facebook or Zoom. So it's nice to actually meet them face to face. So let's put that one up there. And what else did we do? Oh, we got to play with some of the new equipment and the new let's say there's some new pens coming out, but I'm going to save that until next month because you guys can't get it until May anyway. There we go. I like that. Then that can go. I wonder if I'm going to put it down there. Do I want it down the bottom or do you want it on the top? I'm not sure about that. So now I need this. Right, outdoors. Right, I've lost me. I'm just trying to where my photos are going to go. That's these bits, isn't it? Right, so we're going to have photo. I don't know what that bit's for. Let's just have a quick look at the instructions and see if I like it. If not, I'll change it. Oh, that just goes in the middle, but we've changed it differently, so that's fine. Page 2 has got 3 down there. Right, we're going to do it differently. I might not need those, but I know I definitely want one of these. So what I'm going to do is let's go for that's project 3. Let's do page 2 because we're going to repeat that. So my cardstock, we know that's going to go there, and then we know I need a piece of that to go there. That piece, and right. I think I've got enough of the stripes across the top. That's fine. There was another piece somewhere. I thought there was, but that doesn't matter because let's have a look at what I've got here. Even though I sorted it all out beforehand. That bit goes. Nope. Must have used it all up. That's fine because I can cheat a bit. So let's just get rid of that little bit there. And then we were having the other long bit, weren't we? We were having no. Ah, this bit. We're having that bit down there, weren't we? So let's just put that there. So let's just do some strips here. That's going to be about that wide. There we go. Now, to line this up, we're going to pop the edges together. And then we're going to ink this one up. And then we're going to slide it there. So when it's in the album, it will look like it's joined. So let's just do that. Pop it against that edge. And then it'll go to there. There we go. Move you across a little bit. That's fine. Yeah, because then we've got an equal line of white down there. Right, okay, so we've done that. Need to put these down. Excuse my cough. I've still got my bad cough, which I've had, what, I think it's for a couple of months now. So, right, let's just put that down there. I haven't checked which way it goes, but it doesn't really matter because this is a bit of a spotty pattern. Pop it to the edge. And I'll put this one in. Hi, Crafty Bunny. How are you today? And where are you from? And what is the weather like there? I know in in Cologne it was cloudy and rainy, but we didn't really get wet. Oh, it's you, Pat. Sorry, I forgot you're the. How could I forget you're the Crafty Bunny? We spent time together. Duh. I'll just blame it on the lack of sleep. So right. So now I know I have got some Secret Sea. Oops. Just drop that on my foot. Some Secret Sea two-tone. Just pop that back because it fell out of the cupboard. So I can cut my own extra sheets. So put that there. And I need to measure how much it was. It's 1 centimetre, that's fine. So we can carry it over. We can. So Pat was with me as well. We spent quite a lot of time together in the same group, which was really nice. So yeah, and then what did we do? We went on the boat trip. Now that's not 1 centimetre. I'll tell you that now. Maybe if I measure it better. It's 0.5 centimetre. It's fine because we can use those for something else. Now I need to make sure that I get this the right way around. Yeah, that way. Oh, you got class on Saturday. I've got two tutorials to write before Friday. And what was really nice was my global one. I got to meet half of the designers there. So we had our picture taken, which was really good. And I think we had everybody attending on stage, either in Long Beach, I think it was, or in Sydney. So we saw the same products, but because they're presented by 3 different people, you end up getting 3 different lots of ideas, which is really handy. All right, I think I put a bit too much glue on that one. Oops. Yes. So I would normally have done wider strips for this reason, but let's put that. That's still not the right size. Oh, dear. I'm going to get glue everywhere. I know I am. Anyway, let's pop this one down the bottom, right down the bottom. That'll be there. Yes, looks all right like that. And I will measure this properly. What size it is? It says it's half. It says it's half a centimetre. Let's have a look at the instructions, because it's probably in inches and I'm measuring in centimetres. So it is, it's a 1/4 inch. That's why it's not the same. Okay, let's cut. Oh, it also cut. So let's have that sheet again. And we'll do a 1/4 inch, which luckily I know what that is. But if it's anything in 8 or whatever, then I'm not good at it, because I I only ever use it if I'm gardening, so it's in feet and inches. Yeah, it's just 1 millimeter out, but you really notice it when you're putting it next to it. Right, so I know that they are the right bits. So let's put this back here. So I'm going to do these. Try not to get too much glue on it. So, oh, Sunday when I got home, Flora would not stop crying because she is like my cat. She thinks I'm mummy cat. I've done it the wrong side. Okay, pop that to one side because I was talking. Right, I thought it looked a bit odd. Right, because the cut lines were not on the bottom. So let's just get these stuck in. Anyway, she spent most of the night with me, and she's been my shadow ever since. So that's better. Pop that on there. Put that there. It's fine. I'll have to cut another bit. We said that was in inches, didn't we? Hi, Valerie. She'll get the right length. Fit that bit. I bet you're happy because Paper Pumpkin's coming. And I know you have been asking about it for a long time. Yes. She knew I was going away because she was laying on my clothes on Tuesday when I was trying to get ready. But yeah. But she's in the mood now because I've kicked her out of my craft room with me. Because she likes to take part. And my craft table is not big enough, as you know it, to craft and have her on it as well. But her and Milo do a challenge every Monday. So if you pop over to my Facebook page, you will see those two. Let's line that up. So put that down there. There we go. So I've now got matching pages, apart from that little bit there. So let's just glue that one. So you can see we're using stripes. You lot made me laugh. Valerie, it's not that expensive. And found out we can get refills as well for them, which will be really good because I know with some of our kits, some I love and we can't get the refills for them. But no, I think Paper Pumpkin's going to be really good, especially if you're short of space, because literally, like our kits, you get everything you need in there. And in the April one, it's got Peaceful Pine Stampin' Spot. Yeah. I'll tell you on our group page, Valerie. I'm keeping it as a surprise until the 1st of April. And when I've read the demo email today, update today that's on our page. Right, I've got my 2 layouts done now. The basic bit. So let's see. I think Everyday Adventure. I quite like that there, but need something there. And this will have down here. Now, matte layers. I'm thinking that to me likes looks like early espresso. So I'm thinking let's do our photo mat layers in early espresso. So there we go. First one out. So let's cut some mat layers. Now I'm going to do 6x4 because that is my favourite one. It's not long to wait, and you can imagine how we all felt. You know, when we saw it, it was like, wow, about time. I need to do that 4.5. I think I'm going to do. Hang on, I'm just trying to think. Best to. I'm not going to get a full one now, so I'm going to do 6.5. That's fine. I should get 4.5 out of these. That's it. I could do 1/4 of an inch, but it's easier for me to work in halves. 4.25, not 4.1/8. See, I did cut that one wrong. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm totally muddled with these inches. Oh, 6.5. That's a bit smaller. See, I'm not good. Yeah. It's about, I have got a box. So when I see you next, guess what I'm going to have to show you. You can actually physically see it then. And then towards the end of March, I will do a YouTube live with it and explain it, how we do it. Right. That's what I want. So, okay, so, whoops. So I'm going to put one photo there, one photo there. I'm going to put that there. That looks all right. And now I'm just going to go there. And I wanted that. I'm not keen because that you can't see that very well on there. So let's see what else I've got, because I've got messy again and lost all my oh right, let's put that there. My layouts have got all muddled together now. Right, oh, here we go. So we've got leaves and we've got that to go. Right, let's move those out of the way again. Don't want you. I want you though. Right, so let's do this like this. And that was for the third project. So I want it to go like that. Like that. So what I'm going to do is, I can't remember which way around my photos went. So I'm just going to use some tape just to lightly, just so I can lay it out. And then if I do need to change it, I can flip them around. So let's just do that. I like the papers in this fella. In fact, I think it matches the DSP. Let me have a look, because it's in the January to April one, I think. So let's see where it is. It's not sweet, it's a scrap layout. Exploring Nature Scrapbook Kit, and then must be another one. Just bear with me. Exploring Nature. Yes, you can get the papers and the stick. Oh, I have got the papers and the sticker sheet because it's got my pink tab on. Dot. So I've got I've got extra papers as well as the kit. That's good. So if you don't want to get the whole kit, you can always get you can get the papers with the stickers. So not sure I want the leaves. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm wondering if I should have that there. Yeah, put that there. Yeah, put that there. That can go like that. And then I'm thinking, all right. Also, remember there is a stamp set that goes with it. Right. What I do, Valerie, is I have got the Stampin' Up album, the black one, and then you get page protectors. And where are my page protectors? And then you slot it in like that and add it to the album. But I think you might have missed the bit where I said with the 6x8 album that we've had for years, they're now doing the complete whole sheet rather than to cut it up. So you can then do a smaller scrapbook if you want. Right, so what I'm going to do. So I think I am going to like that. I like that down there. I might put that there. No, I like that there. Oh, hang on. I've got stickers, haven't I? I've got the stickers. Right, okay, the stickers. What shall we do for the stickers? Let's do this. So I like that there. And then I'm going to have some leaves coming up there. Like that. I'll put that like that. Go at an angle. Because I like angles. And then, yes, Valerie, I have done 6x6s before. But as you said, with a 12x12, you can get loads more pictures on them. But then if it's a 6x6 and you've got 6x8, you can have one photo and loads of bits around it. So it depends what your what you want to do. But I learned on 12x12 pages, so I do struggle slightly making it smaller. But then you just print out smaller pictures. Right, so I'm thinking I can have one of those coming out there. And I think we'll have one that needs something on it. That needs something. Oh, let's have a piece. What piece of? Let's use another one of these. So if I've got a strip, I can make a smaller one out of. Yep. Let's cut that down because it doesn't look great on white, and that is going to be 9 inches or what? It's just over 2 by just over 2.5. So if I do a 3 by 2.5, I think that's what we want. 2.5, 3 by 2.5, that was it. And that should fit on there. Yeah, that's better. Stands out a bit more. And then we go, just trim those little bits of, with the die cut that's just shown white, because you can see it on the cardstock. That bit there. It's better. So that's going to go like that. We're going to have, that's going to go there. And then that's going to go there. That. I think I'm going to pop, whoops, that under there. That one. I think my camera's come down a bit. I'm sorry about that. So look at the stickers. I'm happy with that. So let's get it. Let's just stick that one down. Just with a bit of tape. And I have it that way around. Like so. And just stick that one down. Like that. Put it like that. And you can go like that. And now I'm going to want that to be flat. But I'm going to use a little bit of tape because I want to write on it. So that will go like that. But we'll have these stuck on. Now, I chose this kit because I thought Norway and then the mountains and the forests and all that. I just thought it would be nice. Okay, put you up there then. And then we'll do this one. We're just going to put that one under there. Like so. There we go. And I'm going to raise this one up. So because we're going to use our ends of the stamping spots, dimensionals, not spots. So we get a whole load more out. Like so. This end as well. Like so, and then put a couple in the middle. There we go. There we go. And yes, we do all talk while we craft, because I did what they called an after hours, where we got to get a sort of a stamp set and some dies, and we sat around the tables, and the amount of people that were talking to themselves while they crafted was quite funny. So, and of course I've got some projects still to finish because I was talking too much to other people. So that can go there like that, an angle. This I'm going to just stick down, because when I write that I will pop it on dimensionals. In the meantime, I'm just going to add a bit of tape to it so I can just, that's where it's going to go. And I think let's have some stickers. So, I might put that, that's going to have to be the Leon Skylift because we went up the top. Okay. I'm not sure, but don't stick there. Let's move you back. Might do the stickers later because I need to work out what I'm going to do. They're handy if you have a map. Exactly, Pat. Everybody talks to themselves. And I was lucky to have sat next to Jay Serrano. I hope I pronounced his surname properly. And he is the one that does the most amazing colouring with blends. What? I haven't stuck those in. So I was picking up some tips from him on colouring. But he does spend a long time on colouring. He does. Pop that there. And this one, pop down there. I think the Norwegian ones are portrait ones. Let's pop it going that way, I think. There we go. And then this we know we want it to go like that. So I think I'm going. I don't really want it stuck onto it. But I don't like the white and the white there. So I think I can either, no, I want it to go with that. I'm going to draw a line around it. So I will stick it flat. But you don't have to. But I'm thinking I want to do it like that. And I have got the journaling pen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on this bit. Let me turn it around so I can see it better. I go like that. And it doesn't have to be exact. Like that. There we go. Might do a bit thicker than that. That's better. That's showing up better. There we go, like that. It's darker. Whoops. Try not to bend the end of it. And then I'm going to go and use my pigment pen that I've got. And I'm going to go and do the same, but in white on the paper. So sometimes I have done dots, I've done dashes. Just depends. You can add patterns if you want. So here we go. Bring it down to here. Oops. It doesn't matter if it's not the same distance around it. I am learning not to be perfect. It doesn't matter. Getting better at not worrying about so much. There we go. There. That looks better. And I think that's it then. So this is page 1 of my alternative layout. Excuse me. And this is page 2. I've still got layout for page 3 and a whole load of scraps to use. So I'm thinking we'll do page 3 next week, and then we'll make a card using the leftover scraps. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing how I've made an alternative scrapbook sort of layout pages using the same items as scrapbook layout 2 in the kit, but done it differently. And it's quite easy just to plonk it on, basically. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.